I have been breaking out like completely insanely. I have whiteheads, I have blackheads, I have cystic acne, I have redness, irritation, everything. So that's just something I'm working on right now, but I still wanted to make a makeup tutorial, and there's not much you can do to cover it really when it is a textural issue. It just is what it is. I'm in the healing process, I'm working on it. I was in the hospital, if you don't know, if you don't follow me like on Twitter or Instagram or anything, I was in the hospital for 2 months, I was in a coma for 1 month, and since then there's been all these weird ups and downs, and my body is still healing itself and it's doing all this crazy stuff. And I think due to that, that's why my skin is being completely crazy, and I think it's all just kind of part of the healing process, so that's what's going on with this. Okay. I am definitely recording. Thank you, Jesus. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. So I'm sitting on top of a mini fridge. Now I'm gonna put on some hand sanitizer. Equate brand, not sponsored. I like to sanitize my hands when I do my makeup because obviously I have very acne prone skin, and so I try to do everything I can to just like prevent any more breakouts. Okay, so when I do my eyebrows, I always use the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. It's just my favorite eyebrow product ever. I could do a whole eyebrow tutorial. When I do my eyebrows, I just like to fill them in and just go about their natural shape, but also try to make them more symmetrical because this one has a scar in it, and that kind of throws it off. So I try to cover up that scar a little bit, enhance right under here, and extend it a little bit. Again, under here, and enhancing around here and extending a little bit. And then after I apply the product on my eyebrow, I like to brush it out. Just so it's like all even and distributed and cute and everything. Moving on to my face. Since I do need a lot of coverage, I'm going to be using my Graftobion foundation. You do not need to use this foundation. This is just the most high coverage foundation I have right now. And just for reference, I'm using the shade Cabaret Kitten. That's cute. So I like to use my foundation brush. This is a cream foundation. Make sure I have the right match. I want to match my body. I'm looking in the mirror and this looks like it matches pretty well. So I'm going to apply that all over my face. So I'm using a very small amount because this is a very full coverage foundation. And then once I apply it with a brush, I like to blend it out with a beauty blender. Or this is actually like the Real Techniques one, but same thing. You know, it's all the same. Okay, so I'm going to continue on doing that to my whole face. Okay, since we're going for like full coverage, I have super fair skin, and underneath my eyes, I'm being exposed. You can see everything under there. It's translucent, so you can see all the veins and everything, and it looks kind of purpley, as you can notice probably. So I like to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the Peach Corrector to correct my under eyes before I do concealer, because that way I can just use less concealer and it's easier to cover. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and I dab it underneath my eyes with my finger. We'll do a different video about color correcting. But you really just use a tiny bit and it corrects the discoloration. Real quick, we're gonna blend this out. Okay, so now I'm going to brighten my face a little bit. I did notice that this foundation shade is a little bit off. It looks like it anyway. I think it's a little bit off. And it could be a little bit more yellow, and also I need to brighten my face anyway. I need to do some highlighting. So what I'm going to use is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain. The shade is, it runs a little bit yellow. So I'm going to put that on the back of my hand and use this like kind of flat concealer brush, and I'm going to put it to kind of make that undertone match my body a little bit better. I'm going to put it like around my chin in this area, on my jaw I meant, on my chin, down my nose, top of my lip. You'll see, it's gonna be great. Oh my god. Don't you hate when you're doing your makeup and your face gets itchy? There's nothing you can do. Ah. Okay, so like I said, with this brush, I'm going to, this is also kind of like reverse contouring. I'm going to put it here, and here, and in this area. Okay. Let me see how that looks. Okay, so that's gonna help match everything better when I blend it out. So I'm actually gonna blend that right now. I think I went a little too hard and kind of uncovered some stuff I previously had covered. Here, and here. A little, just a little tiny bit down my nose. In between my eyebrows, above my eyebrows, just a tiny bit, and in the middle of my forehead. I'm just gonna kind of like pat it so I don't mess up what I did underneath it. And then under my eyes, this is like really bright, so I don't want to use too much. I'm going to start in the very corner because we like that to be super bright, and then bring it down, and in this area. Because I'm using like a small amount of product, once I blend it out, it's not going to be overly light for my skin tone, even though it looks like it is right now. And I blend it out right away. Okay, and I'm gonna do my upper eyelid. Now I personally kind of like the pink, like how I use the peach corrector on my eyelid. I like the peachiness on my eyelid, like not underneath my eyebrow. I'm putting this concealer under my eyebrow, but not on my eyelid. And again, I'm using my beauty sponge to blend it out. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye and probably a little bit more in the center of my forehead just because I can't see what I'm doing when I'm facing a camera. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, you notice anything different about me? Am I just blushing? Oh my god, I hate myself. I love cream blush. Look at how cute this is. It's so easy to blend out. It looks so natural and glowy. Okay, so now that I'm all done using cream products, I'm going to set my face. I'm actually not even going to tell you guys what I'm setting my face with because I am going to use a different powder that I don't love, but it's gonna have to work for now. It's just gonna have to. It's my only choice. So I'm gonna make sure there's no creases. Okay, we are creaseless. So you wanna set, obviously below your eye, I don't know if that's obvious, below your eye, your upper eye, lid, lower eyelid, upper eyelid, mostly the middle of my forehead, and hopefully that will tone down how textured my skin looks right now. I'm going to use just a little bit of bronzer and just put it under my cheekbone and around the perimeter of my forehead. Okay, so next I'm going to be doing just like a little tiny baby wing on my upper lash line. Okay, so I just have this sample from Ipsy. It's a Tarte, it's the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner. So I'm just gonna very like messily line my upper lash line and slightly wing it out, and then I'm gonna use a brush to blend it. So it's just gonna be really smudged and blended, and so we don't need to try to be like too precise. Let's see how good you are, Sex Kitten. I'm going to use this little flat top brush to blend that line out and bring it up a little bit to make a little bit of like a little baby wing, a little smudged baby wing. So, off camera, I curled my eyelashes and put on mascara. I want to brighten up my eye a little bit, so I'm going to use a nude eyeliner. So I'm going to use the Rimmel, you can't even see it, I've had this for so long. The Rimmel, I don't know, it's a Rimmel eyeliner. And It's nude, it's a really perfect nude. And I'm going to put that in my waterline to like brighten up my eyes and make them look bigger. Okay, so now I'm gonna highlight. As always, my tried and true, I'm very loyal to this highlighter, the e.l.f. Baked Moonlight Pearls highlighter. I always use this brush. Just to me, this is a perfect highlighter brush. This is from EcoTools. Oh my god. Isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It's the most perfect highlighter. It's like $3. Don't sleep on it. A little bit above my eyebrows. I'm just gonna pat it in because I do have some breakouts up there, so I don't want to do too much. But I do want to do a little bit. I just love my skin to look like it's glowing. All the time. And then some on my Cupid's bow to accentuate it. I'm using this NYX Pro Lip Cream palette in the nudes, as you can see. And I'm going to use the darkest shade down here and a lip brush. I'm gonna start with the lipstick. I'm gonna start with it by lining my lips. And then after I line them, I'm gonna fill them in. You never really realize how asymmetrical your lips are until you wear lipstick. So now I'm just going to use the foundation I used on my face and kind of go around my lips just to make them look really clean. I'm not going to do it like some people really go in and like really carve that. I'm not going to do this because I'm an everyday person. And I don't think everyday people actually do that. I think everyday people just kind of put their lipstick on and maybe clean it up a little bit and then they just go on about their lives. Just a little bit maybe where it got a little bit messy. Because we don't have time to be doing all that. Maybe like just right here. A little over here. A little over here. Alright, I feel that that is all that is really necessary. So, now for the iconic letting down of the hair, because this is a pivotal moment. The rubber band is stuck, but it's okay. There she is. So that was it. This is the look. It's super cute. It's really wearable. Also, a lot of the products I used in this makeup tutorial are super affordable. I would love it if you like this video. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.